After an undefeated 2020, Carrollton has unfinished business when it comes to a state title and some serious talent on the roster, making the number 5 in the PBR Georgia Power 25. I'm Cory McCartney, along with PBR Georgia Scouting Director Phil Kerber, and we welcome in the coach of the Trojans, Scott Johnson. Scott, it's good to have you.
It's good to be here. Thank you very much for having me, Cory. Phil, looking forward to talking to you.
Coach, I kind of wanted to start with a little bit about last season. You guys were rolling and looked like one of the favorites in 5A. Now you make the step up to 6A. You know, in talking with you before this interview, it kind of sounded like the shutdown left a bad taste in the mouth of your team. How are you guys using that as motivation entering this year?
Very much so. A bad taste. Boy, it took all summer, and I'm not sure some of us are still, over the what could have been scenario, but we have to be. And I've told the guys that last year was awesome, and felt bad for the seniors. We lost 4 seniors, and what a great opportunity we had, and it seemed like last year we had that whatever it took mentality. We got it done. The very first game of the year we played Jordan Walker and Decatur and beat them in extra innings. And we just kept we took that and we beat Northgate 7-0. And Northgate's a good ball club, good program there, and just kept going and ended the season. We actually knew we were in the dugout that game against Cartersville at our place, and the Cartersville coach and I were talking because we knew that we were done for the next 2 weeks. I even asked him, "Hey, you want to play 2?" Because we knew that was going to be it for a while, but we didn't have any idea that it was going to be, it for good. So, right now, what we're trying to do is we're trying to transition into 2021 and a new opportunity and a new challenge, and being behind teams like Buford and Houston County and possibly some others as well. We're going to use that as motivation. We've got a really good schedule, which I'm sure we're going to talk about, playing some good teams. So we're going to find out where we are early on.
Scott, you have a monster centerpiece offensively, a future SEC bat with Bear Madliak. How have you seen him adjust and become a smarter hitter? I mean, certainly you get to a point where the word's out on you. Everyone knows where you're going to college, and pitchers don't want to pitch to you the same way. So how have you seen him be able to kind of adjust to that?
The fun part about my relationship with Bear is that he's a high coach. I coached him in the 7th grade. I've coached him for a number of years now. So he and I have a special relationship, a really good coach-player relationship. And I even had him in class. I taught him in English class when he was a freshman too. So he and I know each other very well. We get along great. We've got a good relationship as far as working on the field together. And when it comes to the bat, the one thing that I have impressed upon him in the last 2 years is he must hit to the opposite side. He can pull the ball really hard, but now he's starting to hit the ball to right center, and he's dangerous. I mean, I don't care, throw him a slider, throw him a curveball. It doesn't matter. He's going to hit the ball, and he's going to hit the ball really hard.
Coach, we just touched on Madliak, but you got a supremely talented senior class with the likes of Samuel Simpson, Parker Willis, Colton Cosper. I mean, the list keeps going. What's it been like to watch these guys come up through the program and now reach senior year and have a good shot at a state championship?
It's really neat to have coached these guys for the time that I have. You mentioned Colton and Samuel and Parker Willis and don't forget Eli Runyon, really good left-hand pitcher, center fielder to go along with Bear and I mean, we've got, I think, 12 seniors, so seven more guys, including those guys. They have matured. They have been playing together since they were little. This is a special group. It's one of those groups that, I've been doing this a really long time. I'll never forget this group. That's that kind of a special, tight-knit group. They care about each other. They care about what's going on in and out of baseball. So Yeah, this is a special group that will really leave a legacy at Carrollton High School.
The brother of one of those seniors, Cade Cosper, figures to be a major contributor for you on the mound. What does he bring to the staff? I mean, certainly, and obviously a younger guy that's able to kind of mix in with what you mentioned, a really senior-laden team.
The cool part about the seniors is that they have embraced Cade as one of their own, and especially being the younger brother of Colton, it's really neat to see how they interact sometimes. It's not always smooth. And the other day we were doing live bullpens on the field, and Cade was pitching, and Colton grabbed a bat, and I said, "No, put the bat back. You're not batting against your brother." I didn't want that. That sometimes they'll go at it, and it leads to it leads to other issues that we don't need. That brother thing. So I put him back at first base and said, "No, you're gonna play defense behind your brother. You're not gonna bat against him." But the seniors have embraced Cade. They love him, and he's got a shot to play the field too. He can play some second. He can play some third. If he weren't behind Parker Willis, he could play short. But Parker's just special there. So Cade's definitely going to pitch a lot and pitch very well for us. He is mature beyond his years.
Coach, you identified one of your juniors, Chaz Hickman, as a potential X factor. What do you see in him and what he brings to the table?
Well, Chaz is a senior.
Oh, sorry.
But he's an X. That's okay. That's okay. He's a senior, but he's an X factor because last year was his almost breakout year. Because of the shortened season, he really didn't get the chance to do what we know he's going to do and what he could do. He came in against Decatur and pitched, I think it was 5 innings since we had those extra innings, and he was lights out. He pitched great. And he's going to do that. He's going to pitch great for us this year. He also is going to play possibly some second, some third, and even right field. He's very versatile. In fact, I told him one game this year, I'd love it if he tried to play every position, because he literally can. He's one of those kids. I got 2 kids. Samuel Simpson could do that as well. They could play catcher and pitcher, and then every other position on the field, and be a better than average high school baseball player at those positions. So Chaz is he's energetic. He's a life force, ready to just be positive with all our guys and help us get on the right mentality toward a situation, toward a game, and I love that about him, because we will feed off that. Positivity breeds positivity, and that's Chaz Hickman.
You had mentioned how difficult 6A is going to be, obviously, with Buford, likes of Houston County, but a really tough pre-region schedule for you guys. How do you see that kind of prepping you for what lies ahead?
A lot of my guys are really happy with our schedule, because they know by the time we get to region, we are going to be prepared. And when we get to postseason, we are going to be prepared. We start off the season at Auburn in Alabama, and we play Phoenix City here. The first weekend, first week we have 6 games. We play Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, doubleheader Saturday. And I love it. I hope we get to play all those games. Hope the weather cooperates. But Friday night's Locust Grove, and they're going to come after us. And then Saturday is the ultimate doubleheader. North Paulding, which I'm sure you have extremely highly ranked in your Power 25, and Georgia Dugout has them preseason number 1, 7A. And then right after that, we play them at 4, and then at 6:30 we play Blessed Trinity. So what a way to open the season. It doesn't even matter to me if we are 500 going into our region. If we're 500 going into our region, then we are ready. We are definitely ready, because we've got a killer schedule.
Well, Coach, you are absolutely amped for this season, and obviously a very talented team. Wishing you and the Trojans nothing but luck in 2021.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you for having me on. Thank you on behalf of my coaching staff and my players. We want to represent Carrollton. We want to represent Georgia baseball in a class act kind of way, and I hope you guys come out and get to see us.
Thank you.
Coming on, Coach.